brain is our most valuable asset. We use it to think, communicate, and experience the world around us. However, sometimes we take this for granted. We're surrounded by dangerous circumstances every single second of every single day. And after experiencing a fall, a collision, or a sudden impact, getting a headache or experiencing some slight dizziness is expected and seems easy to shake off. But these small signs can oftentimes be an indicator of something much larger.
A traumatic brain injury, or TBI, is caused by a forceful blow to the head and increases the risk of elevated intracranial pressure. The symptoms of intracranial pressure may take weeks to appear after injury, and it may be too late to prevent lasting repercussions. But what if there existed a way to receive timely treatment? That's where ICP comes in. I'm Rishi Desai.
I'm Ashrita Penamudi.
I'm Bhavya Napoli.
And I am Aditya Kandela.
And we are the founders of EyeCP, a company that creates glasses which monitor intracranial pressure levels, or ICP, to guide therapeutic interventions. In 2019, there were over 48 million active cases of TBI, 375,000 of which were veterans, a vulnerable population. TBI also comes with a huge price tag, over $40.6 billion in healthcare costs alone. The median cost of current procedures is over $44,000, according to the Journal of Neurosurgery, emphasizing the urgent need for a more affordable alternative. We, ICP, address this need by offering a solution priced at only $350, making advanced monitoring more accessible and cost-effective for healthcare providers and patients.
Current methods to measure ICP are lumbar puncture and extraventricular drainage, both of which are invasive and time-consuming, risking both stress and complications. Non-invasive methods still require extensive medical equipment. NIH research shows that up to 23.6% of surgeries experience surgery site infection. Our glasses, a cheap, accurate, and comfortable tool, avoid these issues and allow for real-time ICP monitoring and abnormality detection to optimize both patient outcomes and lessen the financial.
During TBI, intracranial pressure is elevated due to cerebrospinal fluid in the skull. The ICP is transferred to the intraocular fluid, increasing intraocular pressure, or IOP. This in turn increases the amplitude of spontaneous pulses in the retinal vein caused by a pressure gradient between the brain and the eye. Our glasses use a green light photoplethysmography, or PPG sensor, to measure the retinal vein pulses. The blood nerve veins absorb some range of the electromagnetic spectrum, and the amount of light reflected back can then be registered by a detector. This can then be calculated into IOP and then ICP, giving a real-time, accurate measurement, which can be translated into identifying abnormalities using a state-of-the-art machine learning approach, utilizing modern convolutional neural networks, optimizers, and more.
The primary customers for ICP, a non-invasive intracranial pressure monitoring device, include intensive care units in hospitals, outpatient neurology and neurosurgery clinics, and emergency medical services. As the only non-invasive, inexpensive product in the market, we project immense success for ICP. The intracranial pressure monitoring market itself has significant growth potential and demand, with a compound annual growth rate of 6.2% and projected sales of $2.37 billion by 2030.
Based on the market and critical need filled by ICP, we anticipate robust revenue potential. Elevated ICP and TBIs impact 29 million people globally, presenting a significant market opportunity. Assuming an initial ICP adoption rate of 10% and accounting for costs like R&D, manufacturing, proper certification, and maintenance, we are expecting a profit of $132 per unit. Translating to an annual profit of $380 million, we expect this number to grow with our customer base and market credibility over the years.
To launch, we plan to pursue sustainable sources of funding from several different sources. Government agencies such as NIH and SBIR regularly offer grants to advance public health and to encourage entrepreneurship. Additionally, with promising industry projections, venture capitalists present a viable avenue for us. We also aim to forge partnerships with healthcare companies and manufacturers to cut down on costs while gaining experience and capital. In exchange, they obtain equity with the company, allowing for a mutual relationship aligning with our goals for long-term success.
ICP is a unique alternative to standard intracranial pressure monitors.
It has the potential to benefit millions of lives.
That's why we developed ICP.
Because patients have enough on their minds.